My name is Sally, and here in the Reverse Reset Restore podcast, we tackle topics that can empower you to create lasting change in your life. Join me as we explore the incredible transformation that can occur when you take full ownership of your reactions, thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. It's time to step into your power and design the life you desire. Change comes from within. Welcome to World Wellbeing Week, a celebration dedicated to nurturing holistic health and happiness. This week on the Reverse Reset Restore podcast, we invite you to embark on a transformative journey through a carefully curated 7-day wellbeing program. Each day is designed to empower you with practical tools and insights to enhance your overall well-being. Here's what you can expect over the next 7 days. Day 1. Eat your way to wellness. Fuel your body with nutritious choices that support vitality and long-term health. Day 2. Enhance your well-being. 12 self-care rituals you can start today. Discover personalized self-care practices that rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Day 3. Move your way to wellness. The power of physical activity. Explore enjoyable ways to stay active and boost your physical resilience. Day 4. Cultivating a gratitude attitude. Why thankfulness should be part of your daily routine. Cultivate a mindset of gratitude and reflection to foster inner peace and resilience. Day 5. Achieving financial balance. How financial wellness impacts your life. Unlock the secrets to financial freedom and security with expert tips and actionable strategies. Day 6. Unplugging for Wellbeing. Why you need a digital detox and how to start. Learn how to disconnect to reconnect with mindfulness and balance in the digital age. Day 7. The power of mindfulness. The benefits of a daily meditation practice. Experience the transformative power of breath to calm the mind and heal the spirit. Join us as we prioritize your well-being with insights designed to inspire positive change and lasting transformation in your life. Embrace this opportunity to nurture your mind, body, and soul during World Wellbeing Week and beyond. And so, without further ado, let's get started with day 1. Eat your way to wellness. Today, we're diving into the essentials of healthy eating and hydration. This episode pulls from some of our previous episodes around food that I've crafted for this World Wellbeing Week episode. So, if you are a long-time listener, these might be familiar to you. We have a lot to cover, so let's get started. As we step into World Wellbeing Week, it's the perfect time to reflect on the essential role that proper nutrition and hydration play in our overall well-being. Our relationship with food and drink is crucial, not only for our physical health, but also for our mental and emotional well-being. This week, let's take a closer look at how we can enhance our health through mindful eating, balanced nutrition, and adequate hydration. We'll delve into the complexities of our relationship with food, and I'll share 10 actionable takeaways to encourage positive changes in our diet and lifestyle. Food is more than just fuel for our bodies. It's deeply entwined with our emotions and mental health. Many of us have experienced the highs and lows of emotional eating, where we turn to food for comfort, stress relief, or as a reward. This complex relationship can often lead to a cycle of guilt and negative emotions affecting our overall well-being. Are you in a toxic relationship with food? Do you find yourself eating your feelings or using food as punishment or reward? I've been there. I think most of us have. Food can be a complicated, messy, and stressful part of life, and we can't escape it. Like water and air, we need food to survive. Sometimes the very food we reach for when we're feeling stressed or needing comfort, or because we feel inspired to treat ourselves, can be the very food that wreaks havoc on our mood and mental well-being. Often, the physical manifestations of digesting certain foods leads to lethargy or headaches, bloating, upset tummy, for example, also come along with an associated mood. It's just that we are usually so out of sync with understanding how our bodies and minds truly connect that we miss it. This is why it's essential to recognize the signs of emotional eating and understand the impact certain foods can have on our mental and physical health. By becoming more aware of these patterns, we can start to make more mindful choices that promote a healthier relationship with food. If you're interested in exploring perhaps the possibility that you are trapped in this game of emotional eating, I encourage you to check out episode 98, You Can't Feed a Feeling with Food, How to Let Go of Your Emotional Eating Habits. Did you know that the stomach is considered our second brain? The enteric nervous system in our gut relies on the same type of neurons and neurotransmitters found in the central nervous system. This second brain communicates with the brain in our head and plays a key role in certain diseases in our bodies and in our overall mental health. What this suggests is that food and mood are directly correlated. The old saying, "You are what you eat," applies to more than just your physical body, as food influences your mood as well. So, how do we learn to improve this essential relationship between the food we eat, how we feel about it, and how it makes us feel too? The good news is that no matter where you are right now with your relationship with food and your body and your thought patterns and your eating, you don't have to stay there. Creating a healthier relationship with food and your emotions involves developing healthier coping mechanisms, and that begins with awareness and recognizing our triggers. What is it that is happening that creates the urge within us to find solace in food? It's about identifying our triggers, becoming aware of the triggers that lead to emotional eating. This may sound easier said than done, but that's just because you aren't yet in the habit of watching for this. Identifying emotional eating triggers is like turning on a light in a dark room. It's the aha moment where things can click into place. It brings clarity to why we eat when we're not physically hungry, and even what food we turn to. Once we understand these triggers, we can address them directly rather than relying on food to cope. Here's how it works. Awareness. We can't correct course if we don't see we're going the wrong way to begin with. Recognizing the emotions or situations that lead to emotional eating is the first step. It might be stress, boredom, sadness, loneliness, or even happiness. Paying attention to situations, people, experiences, thoughts, and emotions that prompt the urge to eat is the only way we can begin to heal. Awareness is a practice. It involves paying close attention to your thoughts, your feelings, and your behaviors. Now, when you're first starting out, for every time you become aware, there are probably 10 times that you're not. And that's okay, because this is a learned skill. And the more you practice, the more aware you'll become. And the quicker that awareness will become to you too. Understanding. Once you've identified and once you've become aware, you can explore why these triggers prompt you to eat. For example, you might eat when stressed because it temporarily numbs the feeling or provides a distraction. Or you might find yourself wanting to have a chocolate as a reward for dealing with a difficult person. The point is that once you recognize that something has triggered a response or a desire to eat that is not hunger-based but emotions-driven, you can ask yourself questions to get to an understanding of that trigger, or that the trigger exists, so that you can begin cultivating alternative coping strategies for managing emotions. We're wrapping up with 10 actionable takeaways that you can use to encourage positive changes in your diet and lifestyle during World Wellbeing Week. Right now, let's take a look at each strategy. Number 1, form a hydration habit. Without water, we perish. Out of the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health comes this: Water is crucial to our survival. It carries nutrients to cells, helps with digestion, flushes out toxins, helps prevent headache and fatigue, and can even aid in weight loss or maintenance. If we're not properly hydrated, it can have detrimental impacts across all areas of our life, from dry skin and hair and nail health to urinary tract infections or muscle cramps. If you struggle to get more water in your day, here are a few quick tips. Start your day with a glass of water. Carry a reusable water bottle. Set reminders to drink water throughout the day to ensure that you stay well hydrated. Experiment with infused water or herbal teas for added flavor, or make sparkling water for a little extra zing or to make things a bit more palatable. If you drink a lot of other types of liquid and little to no water, yes, you are hydrating, but you are not getting the best benefits that come from drinking water on its own. We are designed to drink water, and since our bodies are made up of about 70% water, it's clear that water is important for our optimal health and function. Number 2, the colourful plate approach. Dr. Michael Greger, author of How Not to Die, emphasizes the importance of eating a rainbow of colours, stating each colour family of fruits and vegetables represents different classes of beneficial phytonutrient compounds that function as antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, and anti-cancer agents. Phytochemicals are natural compounds found in plants that have been linked to various health benefits, including reducing the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. In addition to providing essential vitamins and minerals, colourful fruits and vegetables are also rich in dietary fibre, which promotes digestive health and helps maintain a healthy weight. Experiment with different combinations of produce. Explore farmers' markets for seasonal offerings. Get creative in the kitchen with colourful recipes that celebrate the abundance of nature's palette. Implementing the colourful plate approach is simple and enjoyable. By incorporating a variety of colourful fruits and vegetables into your meals, you not only enhance the nutritional value of your diet, but also create visually appealing dishes. Remember the expression, eat with your eyes? This basically implies that what we see has a great deal with what we eat. We've all been served up a less than visually tantalizing dish that makes it almost inedible. Conversely, Instagram lives for this visual feast. Our feeds are full of our delicious obsession to capture what's on our plate, even if the food gets cold while we find the perfect angle for our perfect Insta-worthy snack. I'm 100% guilty of this. Remember, the more colours you eat, the more nutrients you're consuming, and the better you nourish your body for optimal health and vitality. Number 3, mindful eating. Mindful eating is a way of relearning the natural signals that tell us when to begin and when to stop eating. Now, this reconnection with our body's innate wisdom can lead to a more balanced eating habit and greater satisfaction with your meals. Studies have also shown that mindful eating can help prevent overeating and promote weight management. Dr. Susan Albers, author of Eat, Drink, and Be Mindful, emphasizes the effectiveness of mindful eating for weight management, stating, mindful eating helps people distinguish between emotional and physical hunger, leading to more balanced eating patterns. Besides learning to know when your body is full or if it's genuinely hungry, mindful eating has also been linked to improved digestion and nutrient absorption. By slowing down and savoring each bite, you can enhance your awareness of the flavors of the food, textures of your food, which can lead to a greater sense of satisfaction with your meals. Implementing mindful eating practices is simple and can be incorporated into daily life with mindfulness and intention. Start by eating without distractions, such as removing your television or electronic devices. Focus solely on the sensory experience of eating. Chew slowly and thoroughly, and taking breaks between bites to tune into your body's hunger and fullness cues. Be present with your food, appreciating its flavors, its textures, its nourishing qualities. My personal favorite technique is one I picked up from Sarah Jenks many years ago. She encourages you to put your utensils down between bites. Most of us can sit there, plate on the table or on our lap if you are like me and don't have a table, and you've got your fork or your spoon and it remains in your hands the whole time while you're chewing your food. By putting it down, it helps you focus on what you've already got in your mouth before loading up the next mouthful. This makes eating feel much more intentional and enjoyable, rather than racing through the meal. You become more conscious of the flavors and the textures of your food when you're actually present with it. It also allows your body to have time to signal if it is full or if you need to eat more, meaning that you'll decrease any overeating or overstuffing yourself. Number 4, balanced nutrient intake. Balancing nutrient intake is crucial for optimal health and well-being, and research suggests that incorporating a mix of macronutrients and micronutrients is essential for achieving this balance. A study published in the journal Nutrients highlights the importance of balanced micronutrient intake, stating that a balanced diet containing an appropriate ratio of macronutrients is essential for maintaining optimal health. Similar research that was published in the journal Nutritional Neuroscience emphasizes the significance of micronutrients for cognitive function and mental health, stating that micronutrient deficiencies have been linked to impaired cognitive function and increased risk of mental health disorders. Implementing a balanced approach to nutrient intake involves incorporating a variety of foods that provide essential nutrients while aligning with your individual dietary preferences and your health goals. So it's essential to listen to your body and adjust your dietary approach based on your individual needs and your preferences. Consulting with a healthcare professional or a registered dietitian that can provide personalized guidance and support for achieving balanced nutrient intake could be really invaluable for you. Treat yourself as a science experiment. Look at the foods you're eating, see if they are a problem or a solution, and then think about how much healing you want is really in your hands. Number 5, meal preparation mastery. Cooking is like love. It should be entered into with abandon or not at all. Harriet Van Horn. Meal preparation, often referred to as meal prep, is a strategy that involves planning and preparing meals ahead of time to support healthier eating habits. There are a lot of benefits to implementing this strategy into your life, with research suggesting that meal prep is an effective way to improve dietary quality, it saves time, and reduces your reliance on unhealthy or convenience foods. Research published in the American Journal of Preventative Medicine suggests that meal prep is associated with a higher diet quality and a lower risk of obesity. So the importance of meal prep extends beyond nutrition to time and financial savings. By planning meals in advance, individuals can streamline their grocery shopping, you reduce your food waste, and you save money on dining out or purchasing convenience food. Of course, implementing meal prep into your life effectively involves creating a weekly menu, making a shopping list, and batch cooking meals streamlines the process and ensures that nutritious options are readily available to you. While prep may require initial time and some effort, the long-term benefits in terms of improved nutrition and time savings and cost effectiveness make it a worthwhile investment in your health and your well-being. Number 6, limit processed foods. Limiting the consumption of processed and refined foods is a crucial strategy for promoting overall health and well-being. Research has shown consistently that processed foods contribute to various health issues. None of this is going to be a surprise, is it, folks? Obesity, heart disease, metabolic disorders. Processed foods often contain added sugars, unhealthy fats, excessive salt, artificial additives, which can all have detrimental effects on our health. Study after study suggests that a diet high in processed foods is linked to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease and mortality, and they're associated with a higher risk of cancer. Opting for whole, natural foods over processed alternatives provides essential nutrients that nourish the body and support overall well-being. Whole foods are rich in vitamins and minerals and antioxidants and fiber, which are vital for maintaining optimal health. So a good strategy to implement here would be read the food labels carefully to identify the processed ingredients. If the ingredients contain words that you can't naturally speak very well, probably best to avoid that chemical shitstorm. Limiting the processed foods, opting for the whole natural alternatives such as fresh fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds, that helps transition you to a healthier diet overall, which is essential for supporting weight management, preventing chronic diseases, and promoting overall well-being. By prioritizing the whole food and minimizing your processed options, you really are taking control of your health and making positive dietary choices that nourish your mind and your body. Number 7, stay active and hydrated. Ensure that you're properly hydrating yourself during exercise. Take more water than you think you need because you'll never know if you actually need it. This is particularly true if you're outside in the heat of the day or you're going for a hike or a long walk. Keeping yourself hydrated not only keeps your body safe, it helps your brain as well. Number 8, understand your body. Pay attention to how different foods affect your mood and your physical well-being. I know for myself, this is an example. I actually just recently opened up a box of donuts to hand out to people. And as soon as I opened the donut box, I just got this huge smell, sugar rushing into my body, and almost immediately had a headache. That is how sensitive I am to the smell of sugar. So I now know that if I'm going to eat something, and I do choose to eat sugar still, but when I do it, I know that I can anticipate the pain of a sugar headache that's going to come my way. My blood sugars are going to be rising high, and I have to make a conscious decision about what I'm going to allow into my body, knowing the impact it's going to have. When we learn to understand that different foods impact us physically and also impact the way that we respond to situations and our mood and even our thoughts, we can then make the informed decision of what we're going to ingest and how we're going to allow that to impact us. Obviously, in an ideal world, we'll just avoid the things that we know don't work well for us. But I love ice cream, I'm not going to lie. So there are going to be moments where I am going to make that choice to eat the sugar and suffer the consequences. Number 9, experiment with flavors. Try new fruits and vegetables and recipes that maybe seem a little bit weird or different to you. Once I discovered as a preteen or a teenager Indian food, that was it for me. It was like love at first bite, right? It was delicious. I love all Indian flavors. There's so much texture and the aromas and the way it fills your palate. It's beautiful. Don't be afraid to give a new taste a go, a new flavor, because you never know. You might hate it, but you might love it too. And it might be something that really works well for you and is good for your body. And number 10, perhaps one of the most simplest things that you can do for yourself, make small changes. Start with small, manageable changes in your diet and lifestyle. The reason that a lot of times people will say a diet has failed them is not because the diet itself has failed. It's because it's such an extreme measure to take often. You're counting calories and you're taking out fats and, all of the things that you're doing. It's quite an extreme reaction for the body to undertake. And what often happens is that our body is used to the SAD diet, which is the standard American diet. It's used to it. It's used to those things. And suddenly you're giving it a whole bunch of things, which is actually really good for it. But it has a bit of a conniption because it's not used to it. But if you just start to implement small, manageable, bite-sized changes into your diet and your lifestyle, not only are you going to lay a strong foundation for your body to cope with those changes and to make the adjustments, you're also going to be more successful in maintaining the changes overall for the long term. So don't try to make everything happen all at once. Patience, grasshopper. It's okay to take things easy and slow. Maybe you just start with one step, which is, okay, I'm going to make sure that I drink a glass of water when I get up in the morning. Or maybe for you, it's going to be, you know what? After I've eaten my dinner, I'm not snacking. That's it. Kitchen is closed. If you want to make significant changes in your life, in your diet, in the way that you have a relationship with food, it's completely possible. You don't have to throw everything out and start from scratch and kind of be miserable at the same time. Making those small changes will work much better for you over the long run. Thank you for joining us on this first of our 7-day wellbeing program for World Wellbeing Week. I hope these insights and strategies inspire you to make positive changes in your diet and lifestyle. Remember, your health is a journey, not a destination. And I encourage you to take to heart these words from Dr. Andrew Weil, especially if you are like me, you get a little lax when it comes to cooking. Get people back into the kitchen and combat the trend towards processed food and fast food.